What's going on, Voodies? It's a beautiful day here in Tampa, Florida. Thank you for joining tonight's podcast. Of course, you can find the replay of all VooDoo Chef podcasts on our YouTube channel and everywhere you download your podcasts. But there's nothing like hanging out with us live every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. You can find us streaming on VooDoo Chef 13 on our Facebook and at the VooDoo Chef channel on YouTube. Tonight's show, it's all about a little party we here in Tampa like to call Gasparilla. Matter of fact, it's the best party in the nation. And we party 2 weekends in a row. The first weekend, it's Children's Parade. And at the Children's Parade, we are going to experience live music from Richie, Hume, who's going to be our first guest tonight. And at Gasparilla Pirate Fest, the third largest parade in the nation and the best party out there, we're going to be jamming live with Wicked all the way down the parade route, rocking and rolling, partying like the monsters we are. Tonight, we've got our top three NFL best logos ever. And before we get to the podcast, like always, we got to give you the updates. Don't forget, January 16th, I'll be filming Dinner Diaz with Jeff Philbin, which airs 1 o'clock Monday through Friday on Fox 13. January 20th is the Gasparilla Parade for children. Not too late to sign up. Go on to VooDooChef.com if you'd like to hang out and celebrate all things culinary with us. Culinary students, educators, businesses, restaurants, anything that is or of having to do with culinary. And then January 27th, the big boys. The big boys, Pirate Fest, Gasparilla Pirate Fest. We're going to party like monsters. And that's right, we're sponsored by Monster Energy. Make sure you check it out. Come to the parade. Come party with us. And most importantly, when you're checking out the podcast, throw the likes, throw the shares, throw the comments. Share this podcast with all your friends right now so they know where you hang out on Tuesday nights. Don't forget, on the YouTube channel, subscribe, ring the bell. Most importantly, leave those comments. It's going to help us get more people checking it out. Next week on the podcast, it's a Foodies Unite. We're going to be cooking live with Wicked, making some shrimp and grits. But tonight, it's time to get started. Here we go.
That's too funny. You got to look at their fart. I need to pop a wall. That's fucking. That's too funny.
Hey everybody, Dave here, VooDoo Monkeys. Got my VooDoo Zing, get ready to do my competition chicken. Heat it just a little bit. Nice even coat. VooDoo Zing, competition chicken. Peace.
What's going on, Voodies? It's your boy, Johnny B. First of all, I want to thank you for checking out the VooDoo Chef podcast. Your support means the world. The VooDoo Chef's my guy, and this podcast, it's pretty entertaining. And they record it live on YouTube every Tuesday night at 8:15. So download it and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Bing! Hit that right there. And wherever you get your podcast, just go search VooDoo Chef Podcast and subscribe to that too. But make sure you set a reminder right now every Tuesday night at 8:15 so you can watch it live on the YouTube channel. Go. Tell Alexa right now, remind me to watch the VooDoo Chef podcast at 8:15 p.m. Alexa, done. She's doing it right now. I love my Alexa. Thanks for checking out the VooDoo Chef.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What is going on, Voodies? Patrick, Artz, what is going on, my friend? Now we can't hear you, bro. Gotcha.
What's happened? It's been a while. Been a little technical side of here. A couple issues tonight, but it's all good.
It was that storm that came through Tampa today, man.
I know. I'm glad we all prepared for it and closed all the counties around us.
Right. I mean, that 5-10 minutes was tough.
Yeah, it was. It was a little windy. Got a little rain, but that's okay.
Yeah, and we had some technical difficulties here. We got a big old echo. Yeah, let's work on that real quick because I'll work on my mic. Let's do this. Try this.
There we go.
Got that taken care of. We've already got 512 checking in, and our official photographer, Nishan McMillan, checking in. You can check out Nishan McMillan right here on our sponsor page, Blue Lime Photo Media. Make sure you jump in, check him out. And, of course, our good friend Mark from Tequila 512 checking in. It's nice to have you guys in the podcast tonight. Thanks for all you do to help us with the foundation. The storm's all gone through. I think we got the technical difficulties fixed. So you know what? We're going right to it.
So sweet, you make my mouth water.
It has been a long time, my friend. I hope you're doing well. And my favorite part of bringing you on is every time that thing goes to slow-mo, what everybody can't see is you at your house doing the slow-mo. Not really. I made that up. But it'll be cool. How are you, Shay?
I'm good. Tired, but good.
Well, tonight is all about Gasparilla. Gasparilla is the biggest party in the nation, the third largest parade in the nation. And, I've been working with these folks for, I figured out the other day, since 2012. And that's a long fucking time. And I went by and I picked up my packet to go to the tent and to hang out. And my friend says, you're early. And I'm like, no, you sent me the email. You said come down and get my stuff. Yeah, but Shay hasn't been here yet. I'm like, Shay? Yeah, Shay's making macarons for all the sponsors. And I said, no big deal. I see Shay all the time, and I eat her macarons all the time. And then I go back to the office 3 days later, and what happens but this? Oh, creme brulee max. Gasparilla, correct me if I'm wrong, chocolate chip cookie max.
Yep.
And raspberry passion fruit max.
Yeah.
And I called you up and I said, hey, I know it's 2 weeks early, but you got to come on tonight because I got to eat these bad boys. So while I'm eating, you tell us all about the Gasparilla and all the desserts you're making because this is how big a party it is. They brought you in.
Yeah, I'm super excited for the opportunity. So excited that you're getting I don't think you've had the creme brulee yet.
No.
And that's
Hey, Patrick has.
They're pretty sure that was in the Christmas box. Yeah.
They were.
I got cold.
You're talking about that today.
But Cole is your favorite. So, that and PB and J. So, but yeah, no, I'm super excited. Normally I take the entire month of January off. But when you're presented with making desserts for Gasparilla, you don't say no to that. I have my work cut out. This is like my week of doing absolutely nothing, which I'm still trying to wrap my brain around because I'm like, there's always something to be done. Like I can be setting my schedule up yet, but no. So this last week and then next week, because I'm doing children's and the regular Gasparilla. So for the children's tent, I think I'm doing 800 pieces. And then for the following week, for like the adult Gasparilla, I'm doing 3 different tents, totaling up to, I think, 1,800 pieces. So,
Oh my God. I got
Yeah.
to tell you, the only thing I heard was that when I go to the tent, the children's parade, I'll be eating macarons again.
oh yeah, yep. We're doing macarons, mini cupcakes, cake pops, and cookies. So it'll be fun.
I just ate 2 of those, and oh my God.
I feel like it's been forever since you've gotten Max too.
It has, except for the coal, but I ate all the coal like right away. I got a box of coal, and they were all just like these dark ass Macs, and they were Oreo Macs, which that's how you and I met, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I got to tell you, they just keep getting better and better and better. Normally people start believing their own hype and they start slacking off. That hasn't happened with you. When we met, I met you at some little, chocolate covered moonfish market out on Nebraska.
Yeah.
Pineapple sunflower or something. I don't know. And honestly, I went there to connect with Poppy and have some tacos.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I came out the winner because you and I met that day, and we have been connected ever since. Your Macs are phenomenal. I don't even think I've had any of your other desserts because I really don't care. But in that time, you're now servicing MIT, you're servicing Chase, and now you got Gasparilla, the best party in the nation, and that excites me.
I do Pfizer every month. Every month they have a standing order with me now.
That's awesome. I hope it's for some anti-vaccine Max. I guess there's a lot of shit going on with that. I want you to know I was in prep for this. I've had my coffee ready because I really like coffee with my macarons. I like bourbon too, but tonight was a coffee and mac kind of night, and I'm so stoked that you're killing it. You're off all January, so we have to wait until February.
February 4th.
Well, you know what February 5th is.
Yeah. It's February 5th. What do you mean? Yeah.
Day after the 4th.
Monday.
Come on now. Everyone knows that.
That would be the peanut butter and jelly macaron day for my birthday.
Oh, heard. Absolutely. Yep. Done deal.
You don't have to do that. I was just teasing. My birthday's not February 5th.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, no, Hyde Park is the first Sunday, and I'll be in Hyde Park on the 4th. So that'll be my first day back for the new year.
And everybody, make sure you go down to the Hyde Park Market. She does sell out fast. And we've got Kendra Sharp checking in from Good Eats. Let me just tell you right now, Kendra, you need to get with Shay and start selling Macs. Quit buying them from U.S. Foods or GFS because that's garbage. That's garbage. Nothing against U.S. Foods or GFS, but you notice I didn't say Cisco.
Oh, Cisco.
Hey, before I let you go, first, I love you coming in on an unscheduled day. I got to ask you, see my hat here. I don't know if we could see it on that camera because the lights are wonky. Mm-hmm. This is a Chicago firefighter hat. And I wear hats all the time. I got this hat. I think it was at VooDoo Bash. And my buddy Roger from the aquarium had it on. And I'm like, dude, I love that hat. He's like, you want it? I'm like, I can't take your hat. Yes. And so now it's my hat. So last night I went out for ice cream. That's not something normal, but Angelina wanted to go get hot fudge sundaes at Straw Hands. Have you ever been to Straw Hands?
I have not, and I love ice cream.
What? So I wanted to buy the hat because I love the distressed look on the hat.
Yeah.
And it is one of my favorite ice cream places. All the ice creams are homemade. But we went to a different location yesterday, and we walked in, and they didn't only have ice cream. They had all these homemade candies. And my daughter says, probably they always have those. You just don't see them because you're so focused on your little Cookie Monster ice cream. I'm like, yeah, I know, whatever. But they got these little toffee things. They're toffee with nuts and chocolate. They're like little C's Toffeeettes, if you've ever had those. Oh, my God.
delicious.
Yeah, Shay, you got to get out there and check them out. They're not too far from us.
Okay.
Just go down 580 and go 580 past Countryside Mall underneath 19. It's like two stops down on the right. These are absolutely baller. And yes, they do not sell hats. They were out. So the little lady Tasha behind the counter gave me hers. Thank you, Tasha.
That's dope. Funny. Well, little insider. I've been working on it on and off all last year, but the goal is to have Mac ice cream sandwiches this summer.
Holy cow.
Yep.
Partner with Straw Hands and that homemade ice cream.
Yep. So that's definitely a thing in the works, because ice cream is literally like my favorite dessert. Like it's been so hard. I've been trying to be good, but this almond milk ice cream is just not the same. And it just makes me angry.
We're supposed to be doing the top 3 NFL football helmets, but apparently we're doing top 3 desserts, and that's way okay. Over at Epicurean and the dessert room, they make a graham cracker ice cream.
Bomb.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've had their brunch before, and their French toast was like on point. Because I'm a big French toast brunch girl.
How about a French toast macaron? Look at that. Look at the brain going. What happens when
then you gotta have a mimosa to go with it then.
People? No. A tequila 512 Sunrise, which you've already made for me.
Enough. Yep. Fair enough.
Along with the Tito's Cosmopolitan and the Jack and Coke macaron, all 3 of which were absolutely insane. Absolutely. So, all right. So just so everybody knows out there, Shay is now on the 4th podcast of every month. And we're calling the last 2 VooDoos Unite, the last 2 podcasts of the month, of course, unless it's a 5-week month. VooDoos Unite. On the 3rd Tuesday, we'll be cooking. Don't be upset if it's a pre-recorded. Sometimes it'll be live. Sometimes it'll be pre-recorded. And then VooDoos Unite, all our peeps from around the city and the country here. Bearded will be in that day. Shay will be in that day. All our educator partners will be in that day. Patrick will be talking about bourbon. Ed will be talking about beer. I will be smoking a big old fat lovely cigar on my back patio, and we're just going to get together and hang out and talk. So Shay, I appreciate you. I'm so excited that you are now part of the pirate crew and everything that is Gasparilla.
You'll get to meet Riley as well, because she's coming to the children. So I'll drop everything, all of the desserts off in the morning, then go swoop and pick her and my sister up, and we'll be there.
Are you parking at the Garden Club?
Sure. I have a parking pass. I don't know. Aaron is amazing and set me up with everything.
Yeah. So you're going to park at the Garden Club, and instead of going, well, you know what? Let's talk about it tomorrow.
Okay.
Will you remember to, let's talk about it not tomorrow, Thursday. Tomorrow's crazy. Okay. Call me Thursday, because what I'd like to do is I'd like to put you on the float.
Okay.
So you can get on the float, and when we get to the tent, we'll just get you off at the tent and put you in right off the street. But I got to get
Riley can get beads then if she's on the float. Huh?
He's going to get more beads being in the tent. She'll look like Mr. T. I mean, that's a star from the 80s who wore these big necklaces around his neck.
Yeah. I'm a millennial, but I'm not that young. About 32. Oh my gosh.
I think the only 2 people who knew that was Twisted and Dahlia. They're like, "Oh, Mr. T, hop into the pool." Hey, Shay, nothing but love, and I'll see you at Gasparilla, and then we'll see you at VooDoos Unite in 2 weeks.
Yay! Sounds good. Happy New Year, by the way. I think we text each other.
I'm waiting on you to tell you that.
Lord Jesus.
Your long night.
long night.
Got started.
Hey guys, make sure you check out Shay at the Hyde Park Market, and we've got all her stuff in the text room. Shay, we'll see you soon. Yep. Everybody else will see you in 2 weeks.
Sounds good.
Here it goes, my favorite one.
I don't know.
So sweet, you make my mouth water.
Oh my dude, you are missing out. It's hysterical. I said Shay was going to come in tonight, and you go, "We gotta get some macarons," and I'm like, "Dude, you're going to be so pissed."
Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, it's not like I had to drive past your house or anything twice today. To and from. I'm just saying.
Well, there's 4 still there. I was going to bring them to you tomorrow, but we both know that's a lie.
Yeah, that's all good.
We both know that's an absolute lie. Dude, I don't know what's going on with us and I'll just say me and sweets. Normally I'm not a sweet guy, but man, ever since I met Shay, the macarons, and now I've always liked a good milkshake, but fuck, dude, got the goddamn cake girl fucking bringing us shit.
Yeah, I've never been a big sweets person either. I mean, my go-to is usually a nice chocolate chip cookie or a brownie, other than the Max. Before the Max was chocolate chip cookie and brownie.
You know what? Not that. Oh fuck! I'm just gonna say we're gonna have to make some banana cookies tomorrow. Okay. We're gonna have to make some bananas. And if you're out there saying what's a banana, it's just a chocolate chip cookie, but it's Banano's recipe, and it's fucking good.
Never had it still.
Seriously?
Yeah, never had one.
Oh man,
I have the recipe. I was gonna try to make it over the break, but just got some stuff doing, did little things here and there, and never got to it.
We got peoples to make cookies. Hey, we're talking a lot about this Gasparilla parade, and we've got the next 2 weeks. We've got Children's Parade, followed by Pirate Fest, and we party both weekends. And on the first weekend at Children's Parade, we're music guys. It's part of. It's like if it's not present, why are we even there? And on the Children's Parade this year, we're going to be having Richie Hume play music all the way down the parade route. And I can't wait because Richie's just such a cool dude. And we'll talk more about him and the things he does here as soon as he logs in. He'll be coming in at 8:40. And then just past that, for Pirate Fest, last year we had Billy Floyd playing on the parade, and it was awesome. Right. I got to stand up on the top deck and play with Billy. We're going back to where it all started. When we first started doing Pirate Fest, the first thing we did is figure out how the hell we're putting a live band on the float. Right. And last year, Pirate Fest was kind of a last minute jump in. Like I'm talking like 2 weeks before the parade. We said, we're jumping in. Yeah. We've had all year to plan, and Wicked has already bought their plane tickets. They've already got their place to stay. They're flying in on Friday night. No, I won't tell you where they're staying, so you can haunt them down. South Tampa, they're STDs. And then Wicked's listening going, oh, STD, South Tampa douchebag. Don't worry about it. So Wicked's going to be playing on the float all the way down the parade route. You're going to hear all their fucking amazing music. My favorite, Hot Stage Lights, American Rock and Roller, all the new stuff, Sunburn. I don't know if I'm allowed to say all the names of the other songs because I haven't heard them yet.
Really? I found that hard, Billy.
Right? Every minute on the fucking computer over and over again. And of course, you're going to have myself and Heather Dooley from Monster Energy playing along with them from time to time. If you're at the parade, make sure you look us out. We do not know our float position number. Once we get that, we'll let you know. And who knows? Maybe we'll throw you some beats. I actually threw a guitar off the float one time. Who knows? Who knows? Living out that dream. But, we say we party like a monster, and I got to throw this out here, okay? Kendra, call me. Maybe we get you on the floats. Definitely on the kids' parade. I mean, you got a young little child there. Why are they not on the kids' parade float? You have my direct cell phone number. Text me on Thursday. For that Pirate Fest, we talk about it's the best party in the nation, and we do party. We party hard. I make no bones about it. Let's just pull this up and throw some love while we're doing it. If you're going left to right here, Tequila 512, big supporters of ours. Tito's Vodka, huge supporters of ours. I'm a Tennessee Squire. That means I've drinking enough Jack Daniels and invested enough money in that they let me fly that banner. Kapali Rum. All of these people support us in what we do. But that's because they know we drink responsibly, and we got to make sure we tell you guys all that. We're going to have Monster Energy, Cigar City Brewery, all these guys on our float. And you got to understand it is a big party, but it is done responsibly. Please do not confuse the persona with the person. Everything we do is monitored, safe, and not really overindulged like a lot of people believe. Because if you really believed that I believe in butter, bacon, caffeine, carbs, and bourbon, and that's all I eat, which it probably is. If it really was, I'd probably be dead 10 years ago. So, party responsibly, but, work hard, play harder, and be humble. Too easy. It's that simple. And, I had to get that out. Sorry. It's going to put us behind. It might be a good thing that Big Eddie C could not make it tonight. Let's give big shout outs to everybody checking in real quick. Kenda, we got Kendra in the room. We got Don in the room. Little Fleener, can we start from the beginning? Yeah, we can start from the beginning. Oh, there's a line there. 512. I pity the fool. We got Bearded. I pity the fool. Galia didn't want to get in. She's just laughing at it. And we got Ronnie checking in. Ronnie, how you doing? Guys, make sure you hit that share button right now. Let everybody know where you're hanging out tonight, Tuesday night. And we're going to jump right into the top three. We talk about person and persona. And, a lot of times those lines get blurred. And I thought something cool to do would be since it is NFL weekend, go Bucks. We look at those uniforms and sometimes we confuse the people behind the uniforms with the uniform itself. And so I thought it would be a good way to talk about that and just take a look at that. They're people just like us. And, a lot of times we met Levante David. To me, he's just a jersey with David on the back. The guy that now plays tackle for Kansas City. We met him a couple years back. We were hanging out at One Buck at the camp, and Vita Vea and all these people. I mean, they're just jerseys to me, and it's nice to see them and really get to talk to them and really see who they are. They're just awesome people, doing amazing things. But tonight we want to talk about. Jennifer's checking in from Claremont. Tonight we want to talk about our favorite top 3 NFL logos, and you guys start putting these in your head here. No need to throw them all out at once. We're missing Big Eddie C. He is teaching tonight. But we're all good. We should be on his Florida Man right now, but we're way behind because somebody likes to flap their gums. Top 3 NFL logos. So you guys get it in your head, and we're going to go backwards. 3, 2, 1, counting down to the number 1 NFL logo. Patrick, my number 3 logo is the Houston Texans. And I don't know if it's because I'm just a huge fan of red, white, and blue, if it's because I like that bull logo, or I like Texas. I don't know, but that is my number 3 logo for no rhyme or reason. I just think it is a cool logo that really represents who that team should represent.
Right. Absolutely. So I had a hard time picking. I even asked you today. I'm like, are we just doing current teams? Are we doing like older teams, older uniforms, all that?
What did you want? You wanted the Jets fan? Bandits?
Well, being a Jets fan, I'm going to start with them. Not my favorite logo, right? It's hard to be a Jets fan, unfortunately.
For a minute, I thought that was the Chef Jeff logo.
But one of my favorite Jets logos was from 1978 to 1997, the old school Jets logo.
So I have a problem here already because you said one of my favorites. So I'm getting the feeling they're all going to be Jets.
No, not at all. No.
I mean, that's good because I didn't want to have to talk about Aaron Rodgers and the fact
you already did that. I remember that night still.
Him and Jimmy Kimmel.
I still remember that text the night he went down. Thanks.
Oh, that was funny. Yeah, and I'm sorry I blew it for you.
That's a rough night.
We already got Don Hill checking in with his 3 Lions, Steelers, and then the Rams. Sean Fleener's checking in with his number 3 at the Houston Oilers. We're moving on to number 2. My number 2, and I'm not as observant as you to differentiate between the different years. I mean, I can tell the difference between the old Patriots logo and the new one. But as far as the Raiders logo, it always has that skull and crossbone, and that's my number 2 logo. It just makes a statement. It has the attitude, and their fans wear that with pride.
They absolutely
black and silver. I mean, come on.
It's been the same pretty much forever, it seems like, right? Just like the Cowboys. Logo's always been the same. Uniform might change, but not the logo.
And neither does the Cowboys play.
True. That's a fair statement.
You know, a friend of mine had their child taken away because they were beating a kid. The judge decided to give it to the Cowboys because they can't beat anybody.
Wow, I'm sure he gets some heat for that later.
Why should today be any different? You're checking in with the creamsicle bucks for him for number 2. What's your number 2, Pat?
So I was going to go with the Bucks. That actually, I do really like that one. But my number 2 happens to be the Denver Broncos, 1997. They still use it since 1997. That's still their current logo. I just remember growing up watching people like Terrell Davis running all over the field. Right? I mean, he joined the team, I want to say, in 95. And then they switched over. I mean, I remember watching the Super Bowl that he was in, and I've always liked their logo. That's it. No reason.
You know, that logo is a little more intense than the D that they used to have with the horse in the middle. You know, back in the Elway days.
Yep.
I always thought when they did switch, they were going to switch to John Elway because he could kind of pass for a horse.
Oh man.
I brought him to silence again.
I don't even know how to respond to
that. Almost. I need a drink with that one. We got Fleener checking in. His number 1 is the old Patriots. I guess nobody else out there watches football. Tequila Mark did say his favorite NFL logo is Tequila 512 at the tailgates. No surprise here. My number 1 is going to be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You know, they're Tampa. I'm not a old school Bucko Bruce or whatever that guy's name was. But I do really, really, really like the menacing skull of the new logos, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's my number 1. I would have to say if I didn't live in Tampa, Raiders would probably be my number 1. Not the football team. We're talking about the logos. But it is Tampa Bay Bucks, number 1.
Yep. It's not a bad one. So I will say my number 1. Unfortunately, it's hard to say this because, again, being a Jets fan, it pains me to say this. But my number 1 is the 71-92 New England Patriots logo. It's and it looks like a Fleener here, if I'm not mistaken. He happens to agree. All Patriots.
And you with your dates, you got Dahlia checking in saying the Browns, 1959 and 69. I believe.
You can't just say the Browns in that. It's like now, what's their logo now? A orange color helmet.
Their helmet's brown. It's brown.
Yeah, exactly. It's not a logo. That's what I'm saying. It's like you have to be a little specific. With all these teams changing logos every couple of years. I mean,
here we go. Jen's got Steelers at number 1, Buffalo at number 2. Hate the Cowboys, but they're number 3. You know, guys, again, the brand is the brand, but we got to remember, keep the people out of it. Don't confuse the two. We're going to be back. We're going to be talking with our boy, Richie Hume, who is actually going to play for us tonight, which is absolutely amazing because he's absolutely amazing. I'm getting jealous looking at his guitars in the green room right now. Get ready, guys. Richie Hume's on his way. What's going on, Voodies? Today we're having dessert from the Cake Girl. Check them out online. Order them. They'll ship them directly to your house. If you're here in Tampa Bay, you can pick them up at their Carrollwood location. Cake Girl's Cookie Butter. Here we go. Look at that. Look at that top. Here we go. I can't wait to dig right through it. Nice and smooth. Oh, man. Oh, I don't even know what to say. This is the shit.
Hey y'all, Bubba here at Wicked Oak Barbecue in Tampa, Florida. As most of you know, we love helping out and giving back to the community. We do a lot with a bunch of different foundations, but one we worked really close with the last couple years is our buddy Erik Youngs over at the VooDoo Chef Foundation. You know, at first when we first met Erik, I was like, oh, I don't know about this guy. I thought it was all about the Jack Daniels and stuff, but man, this guy does a lot for the community and plays a huge role in the up-and-coming chefs all throughout the Tampa Bay area. This guy loves what he does, and you can see it in his work. Be sure to come check us out over in Seminole Heights at our brick and mortar, or if you're at one of the games or events down at Emily Arena, we are inside Emily Arena now. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, or our TikTok.
I get asked all the time, why Tequila 512? And it would be real easy for me to say it's the 100% blue agave, the locally sourced volcanic spring water, the triple distillation, the 24-hour charcoal filtration. Hell, we could talk about the bourbon barrels, the oxygenation process, but at the end of the day, it just tastes damn good. Tequila 512, the official tequila of the VooDoo Chef. What is going on, booties? We got Richie Hume live. What's up, buddy? Oh, do I got this? Let me hear you. Let me check your mic settings on my end here. We got everything live here, Rich. You want to check your mic? Yep, we're not locking you in. Can you hear us? We're batting 1,000 tonight.
I'm glad it's not just me.
One second. I'm translating for Richie. While Richie's trying to get his mic fixed, I'm going to tell you a little story. So I'm flipping through. You know, I met Richie when he was playing with a rock and roll band here local, and the guy can just wail. So, you know, I'm listening to this guy. First night I met him, he is just destroying on the vocals. So I'm like, I got to know who the fuck this guy is. So I come home and I start Googling Richie. And here he is playing this stuff, right? And I'm like, this is the same dude, almost looking like a country artist. And just destroying it again in a whole new genre. And then we start talking and chatting, and this is what he does for a living. He's a musician, like my buddy who sings. His business card says, I sing songs, motherfucker. Richie plays music. And we still don't have you, do we, buddy? No, we don't have you. Can you check your mic setting and change your microphone to an onboard mic? So if you go into the settings on your bottom of your screen or on your three dots. Oh, wait 1 second. You're on mute.
Now he is.
How about now?
There we
How
go.
about now? Look at that. So Richie plays music for a living. And in getting set up to be on the podcast tonight and exchange texts, I come across his Facebook post, and he's standing there with freaking Steven Tyler. And he goes, playing a party, and I look singing Dream On, and I look out in the crowd, and there's Steven Tyler. And then come to find out you're in freaking Hawaii. Dude, tell us that story, bro.
Dude, it was wild. So about October, I got an email from a booking agency reaching out about some gigs around here. And that was all cool. And I, read through the information and everything and checked it out. And then they followed up pretty quickly with an email about they needed a rhythm guitar player and kind of sideman sort of deal for this lady, Diane Diaz. She's really talented. She was a Vegas Bellagio singer for like 15 years, 4 times a week, 15 years. Wow. Big production, Vegas production, played for all the stars. And it was a little bit out of my element when I looked at their set list. Like they do a lot of dance stuff, a lot of Earth, Wind, and Fire, top 40, whatever, all kinds of party music, right? So they have some rock in there too. And I was like, you know what? This is cool. Why not take on a challenge, man? So they reached out about a gig locally first that we played in Orlando. I should say locally Orlando. And so I went up and did that with them, and then this Maui gig, and they said they're playing this party in Maui. I said, they said expenses paid. We'll fly you down there. You play guitar and do sideman and front a few songs, and that'll be it.
As if that's not enough, right?
I'm like, heck yeah, man, let's do it. I want to play a gig in all 50 states if I can. How many chances you get to check off Hawaii, So I did it and rehearsed with them, and I don't believe anything till I'm on the plane, and as a musician, no matter what, man, that's how it goes, And sure enough, the next thing I know, we're on the plane and I meet the band and I meet Diane, and they're all super nice and super talented. And we go down there, we get to this party. It's at this crazy country club, really, really beautiful country club in Maui. And, we get done with the first set. Everybody's kind of filing in, and I get off and I'm eating dinner. I look over my bandmate's shoulder and I'm like, holy shit, there's Adam Sandler, kind of skips a beat, and I'm like, all right, this is a celeb, it's a few legit people at this party. Seems like a high rolling deal. And then I'm like, whoa, that's Alice Cooper over there. And so it just gets steeper and steeper. And then I'm like, well, there's Sammy Hagar. There's Mick Fleetwood. And then right before we're about to go back on stage. I mean, I'm like, that's all really cool to me. Those guys are legends. But man, right when I'm about to step back on stage, I look out and I see Steven Tyler, and I'm like, holy shit, dude. That's Steven Tyler. Like, that is my probably number one hero growing up. Him or Scott Weiland were my two favorite frontmen. And so, like, I get nervous because I know on the next set is Sweet Emotion, And I got like 5 minutes before I'm about to go back up. And I'm like, what's the first line? What's the first line of the song? Like, I need to figure this out right now. I like froze, So I pull out my phone real quick, just download the lyrics again in my super nervous brain. And I get up there, we slam into the song, and he was super cool. He kind of looked at me like, really? Let's see what you got. And we did it. He was really gracious. I talked to him afterwards, took a picture with him.
That's so cool, dude.
Nice.
It was awesome, man. It was so cool.
That's
all
amazing.
I only really got to talk to Steven, but by all indications and from everything my bandmates said, everybody that was talked to was super, super cool, super gracious. As you can imagine, those guys, I mean, they got nothing to prove to anybody. They're the bee's knees,
Right. I mean, dude, you got Steven Tyler, Mick Fleetwood, Sammy Hagar. I mean, that's insane.
Sammy came up and did Honky Tonk Woman with us, which was really cool. And Pat Monahan from Train did Don't Stop Believing. So that was neat, man. Not, I'm like, I got everybody in my in-ears, right? This is like a really legit band. And so they run everything through like in-ears and crazy high-tech stuff. So I'm like harmonizing them, just like, holy shit, that's Sammy Hagar in my ears, man.
Tell me you got some videos or tapes of that.
So he posted a video on his Instagram of the party, and you can see me in the background. I'm wearing like they have like show outfits for this thing. It's a big production, right? So I'm like wearing a hat, looking like a faux Undertaker.
Dude, that is awesome. I'm so excited for you, dude. I'd just be excited you come out. I'd be excited playing with Richie Hume, and here you are playing with all these other badasses, dude.
Yeah, man, I'm really grateful to Diane and their production for having me. They're very, very legit. If you ever get to see Diane Diaz, she's super talented, and it was really cool then to bring me out for it. So
did you get invited back yet?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything. I know the client was really happy with the party, so That was the attitude while I was there. But honestly, since then, I haven't heard from them. I'm supposed to play with them again next month, so I'm sure I'll get the scoop.
Dude, that's badass, dude. And for you guys checking in, this is Richie Hume. You can find him. We'll post all his social medias in the chat. I'm probably sure Pat already did, because sometimes he's way the fuck ahead of me. Richie, where can all of our local people find you? And if anybody has a question for Richie, by all means, just go ahead and shout that out. Where can we find you playing local, and are you still doing that?
Oh yeah, still doing it. You know, I so many gigs pop up during the week. I'm usually pretty good about posting on my social media. Sometimes I get one so last minute I forget to, but I generally try to post all my gigs on my Instagram and Facebook. Richie Hume Music, just like was posted, and then you can find me on Spotify. Richie Hume. I got a single coming out in 2 weeks, produced by Peter Klett, lead guitar player from Candlebox.
Nice.
So on that, and I think you guys will dig it, man. It was fun. It was really, really cool working with Peter in the studio. He's so talented, and can't wait for that one to come out. It's called Smile. So
now you just released a song not too long ago, too, didn't you?
yeah, it's called Spider. That one came out Halloween. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep them coming, man. Like, you know, people listen to them, cool, but honestly, I just love it, man. It's making originals. I go and play the cover gigs so that I can afford studio time to make original tunes, you know?
Well, those are the real musicians, the people that do it for the love of the art. You know, if you're chasing a dollar, you're never going to find it. But if you're chasing a dream, you're going to be living it every day, man.
If you're chasing a dollar, you're in the wrong business, because you got to spend a lot of dollars if you're even lucky to see a dollar out of it. You know what I mean? So,
well, I was fortunate enough to meet you. We're going on 2.5 years now. You know, when Children's Gasparilla came around in Gasparilla, I said, dude, let's get you playing on the float. And you're like, that sounds cool. That sounds like a good day. And we're still trying to work out Pirate Fest. You already have a gig that day, so we're trying to get an early time so we can have a set in the staging area for you. But you are going to be playing down the entire parade route on our float. And I'm super stoked about that.
yeah, man, Children's Fest is for sure happening, and that one I'm super stoked about, man. I like that vibe they do. You know, that it's family friendly, it's fun, it's good times, man. Gasparilla, good memories of the children's parade and seeing that go by, and good lack of memories on the following week.
Well, those days are long past us, buddy.
From when I lived in South Tampa, man, that was.
I didn't know you were an STD.
I lived in South Tampa for my first few years here, and they were a blur.
Wow. They're South Tampa douchebags. That's what they are.
Yeah.
And I say that with all the love.
I was one for sure.
Yeah, people say I call them that because I'm jealous, because I hate them because I ain't them, right? But they can't hang with me.
Now I've opted for the chiller life of Palm Harbor.
You know, we live not far away from each other. It's funny.
You're in Oldsmar, right?
I'm up in the countryside area. Shay's in West Chase. Patrick's right around the corner. We're all taking the chill life.
We're taking the chill life, dude. It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
That's what happens when you get old. You know, Pat's young, but he's old here and here.
He's a wise man. He's a wise man.
So Richie, you're gonna play for us today, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
What are we gonna hear? Are we gonna get to hear Smile?
Yeah, I was gonna try it on the
Seriously?
but I'm gonna do it on an acoustic guitar real quick, because my setup.
Look at the telly. Hey, what's the purple one right next to the one you just took down?
This one here in the middle. An SG.
SG. Look at that. I love it. I think I have that same Strat. I think I have that. That's a Les Paul over on the other side. I think I have that one.
Dude, check this one out. This is an Epiphone. I got it a few days ago. It's one of the custom shop Epiphones. I freaking love this guitar, man. It stays in perfect tune. It sounds great live. It plays just as good as any one of my Gibsons. Epiphones really step their stuff up, man. I'm a fan. And you know what? Somebody spills something on it, you're not out $3,000, you know?
That's character. If somebody spills something on it, that's character.
Yeah,
that's right. All that is. All right, Richie, are you really going to play Smile for us? It's not even released yet?
Of course.
Dude, I am so stoked. I'm going to solo you out, and I'm going to mute everyone else, and we're going to enjoy a little bit of
All right, this song's called Smile. Out on January 19th, all streaming platforms. I hope you guys like it. Years go by progressively faster and my body starts to wake. I lose track of the moments passing while I drift to another place. I was a boy, now I've become a man stuck in my way. All my greatest qualities hide in a smile upon your face. I couldn't ever imagine life alone and afraid. I'm well aware my time's coming, so I'll hold on to the smile upon your face. If I were left to my own devices, I'd be half past it by now. So full of it, it's so self-righteous. It's such a miracle how I even managed just to stay alive long enough for you to come around. You were able to talk such a fool and laid his weapons down. I couldn't help imagine the night alone and afraid. I went away, my time's coming, so I won't go away. When I find myself falling to pieces, I hold on to the smile on your face. Oh. I couldn't help imagine life alone and afraid. I went away, my time's coming, so I hold on to the smile on your face. There you go.
Hell yeah, man. Dude, if I had all knew how to get out of the solo mode, dude, that was fucking rocking, bro.
Thank you,
I
man.
don't know how to work the controls, bro. Dude, you know what I love? Your voice just has a natural rasp to it, and it just sounds. It doesn't matter which way you go. You know, you're playing this song "Smile," and it's a nice, heartfelt song, and you're pushing it through, and you're talking with like just such feeling. But then we go into some of that other stuff you do, and dude, your voice just goes both ways, and it's so fucking awesome.
Thank you, man. You know what? Alice in Chains and STP and all those guys, they were able to make you cry and make you want to run through a fucking brick wall. So that's what I like to try to. Those are my heroes now.
You know, it's funny because the last release, Spider, was like completely different than this.
Totally, man. I have ADD, dude. I like to mix it up, you know? It's like
You want to go ride bikes?
Yeah, right.
Oh, okay. Dude. So like on the real, man, you like kill it. And you know, I jokingly, as we talk, I refer to you as Brown Eyed Girl because I love that song. And you go, dude, try playing it like 80 fucking times a night. Everybody walking up going, play Brown Eyed Girl, play Brown Eyed Girl. I would kill to play Brown Eyed Girl 80 times in one night and have that be my job.
Dude, that's what I remind myself all the time. I smile and joke about it, but there's no ill feelings here at all, man. I'm so lucky I get to play music, you know.
And I absolutely love it, dude. We've got to get you to VooDoo Studios, and we just got to jam out one day.
Dude, I want to play that Les Paul back there.
Which one?
The Sunburst one you got back there.
Isn't it the same one you have right there?
Similar. I bet yours is probably a standard. Mine's a classic, so the neck's a little different. Every Les Paul's got its own.
Mine's a tribute.
Tribute? There you go.
That's tribute. The one behind it's a Les Paul Jr., and then we've got the Gibson V there. And I've got an Epiphone Dot, which is similar to what you have.
Every Les Paul's got its own flavor, dude. Even like down to the individual ones. If it's the same model, I'm telling you, they're all a little different. That's why I like to play them all, you know? You
got to play as many as you can. That's why we got them hanging all over the room. We got all the basics on this side.
I got to bring this thing over. How do I get to show? Anyway, that thing's got every freaking amp in it that you could ever imagine digitally printed, and it sounds like identical, you know? So it's like...
You know, that's funny. I have a full backline here in the studio, and we're getting rid of the amps. I've got a Fender DeVille 412, getting rid of it. I've got a Black Star half stack, getting rid of it, and we're going to pedals.
You got them all. It's exact now, man. It's like crazy.
And it just cleans it up.
Yep. Have you tried this? Have you tried one of these things yet?
I have. I don't know. I have something. I don't know what brand it is, too. You got to remember, I play dirty and I play loud. That's about it. That's it. What else? What more do I need?
And what's that V there? Is that a Dean?
I have a Hamer, I have a Gibson, and I have a Schecter.
Oh hell yeah! I want to try one of the V's too,
dude. As soon as Gasparilla is over, we're gonna schedule a jam. We'll get the boys over here, and we'll just have fun.
Yeah, man. I'm in. Cigars and guitars. Let's do it.
Dude, too easy, man. Too easy. Richie, I appreciate you coming in tonight, my friend.
Thanks for having me, dude. Always good catching up, man.
Hey, guys, you can find Richie at Richie Hume Music. More importantly, you can find him on the Gasparilla Children's Day float. And if all things work out at the pre-party, backstage, prior to Gasparilla, we're hoping that we make that work. Richie, man, nothing but love. You're welcome in here anytime you want to come. Hit me up, my friend.
Dude, great to see you, man. Thanks so much. Thanks again.
We'll see you in a week, brother.
Thank you. See ya.
Coming back, and it's time to get wicked. What's going on, Voodies? It's time for a little VooDoo throwdown. You think you can take me? Let's see it. My pilots are lit. I've got my mediums. I've got my 2 3.5 ounce ground beef burger. And, of course, on our burgers, VooDoo dust. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna do smash burgers, and I'm gonna show you how fast it can be done. And if you think you can beat me, tag me, at me, slash me, duet me, whatever it is you do, and send it to me, because we're about ready to go, and we're gonna knock this out of the park. So time will start once the first piece of food hits the grill, and that's same for you. So, you know, if you're gonna play along, get ready to rock and roll, because it is on. Like your pilots, grab your me's, VooDoo like we do. All right, here we go. Get ready, homies. Oh, look at that first patty. Don't forget to season that bad boy. What? All right. Bun ready to come off. Lettuce on the bottom of the bun. Top bun, get ready to hold. Guys, it is coming. We're almost ready to flip this bad boy. Look at that. Now, smash burger, no cheating. Cooked all the way through, still juicy. No crispy edges. Gotta be cooked, gotta be moist. Still a double hand drip. All right, rocking and rolling. Your patties better look as good as mine, homie. Season both sides, no cheating. No cheating. You know, my friend Doc Barbecue says, you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. No cheating. Here we go. Onion. Tomato. Oh, these yummy pickles. I love pickles. I hope you guys are ready. I hope you're ready. Fight me. It is time to get fucking wicked. What is going on, fellas?
What's up,
It's
bro?
not Circus Friday. It's not Circus Friday, dude.
Circus every damn day, dude.
Oh, man. I cannot tell you. You know, we just talked about Children's Gasparilla Parade, and now we got to talk about partying. Like, the what parade?
Adult children parade.
Yeah, no. So we've got on the 20th, we've got the family parade, the children's parade. About 300,000 people in attendance, streamed TV, just a great time. We celebrate culinary students from across the state, culinary educators, and we bring them and their families out and just show them a real good time. And then on the 27th, Gasparilla Pirate Fest, third largest parade in the nation, 500,000 people in attendance. And we are going to party like monsters, and Wicked is going to help us do that. And I cannot wait, man. We've had a 2.5-year courtship, if you will, and we are finally going to all be in the same place and party like monsters.
That's right. Yes, sir.
I am so stoked. And what can we expect on that float?
Oh man, high energy, rock and roll, baby. That's all I can say.
So when we talked about the parade,
Unreleased music too.
what? Excuse me?
I said released music and maybe some unreleased music.
Oh, wait. Unreleased music, like unreleased or unreleased?
Like VooDoo doesn't know.
VooDoo,
Yeah.
Oh.
VooDoo. Also,
No,
can we also talk about
Never should have said that. I'll be calling you guys all week now.
No to Patrick. We need to set up cameras on the float. Make sure we have the line out of the board to the recording. One of those high-tech PreSonus boards that the boys always talk about.
And then we're gonna be joined by the one and only, the man himself. Legend.
Patrick.
So
Absolutely.
Oh, right there, buddy.
I know.
So not only am I going to jam with you for some songs, but also Heather Dooley from Monster Energy is going to be jamming with us.
Right.
And, she's always good for a few surprises. So,
Interesting.
I talked to Danny earlier in the week, and I rest assured we are going to have you fully stocked. We will have Cigar City Brewery beer up on the poop deck. We will have Tito's. We will have Kapali rum. We will have Tequila 512.
Can you grab that, please? Do you want to know what I'm doing right now?
And
this little beauty right here.
That little beauty right there. That little beauty right there. It might call for a 30-second pause. I get asked all the time, why Tequila 512? And it would be real easy for me to say it's the 100% blue agave, the locally sourced volcanic spring water, the triple distillation, the 24-hour charcoal filtration. Hell, we could talk about bourbon barrels, the oxygenation process, but at the end of the day, it just tastes damn good. Tequila 512, the official tequila of the VooDoo Chef.
Yeah!
There it is, the official tequila wicked too. How about that?
Yeah, holy shit. That was
and Tequila 512 will be on the float as well. And if you guys make it out to San Antonio, you let me know. We'll see if we can work some magic there.
Absolutely.
Hey, that video, I was looking at it, and one person made a comment, damn, you had a nice shave on your head. You think you could have trimmed up that beard too? And I was like, dude, shut the fuck up. And I'm watching that video and going, God damn, he's so right. Oh, I like the fucking ascot looking like Fred Flintstone.
What is it? Fred from Scooby-Doo.
It's Fred Flintstone and Fred from Scooby-Doo.
Where's my dog? I'm on a mission. We're Scooby.
Yeah, where's Big Ed? I can't find him.
Big Ed knew you were coming on, so he's like, yeah, I'm going to skip out tonight.
Yeah, we roasted a crab last night.
Hey, Ed wanted me to tell you something, Gunner.
That's pretty good.
It was too easy, man. I'm sorry.
I still have pictures of him in my phone, so that's going to be blackmail.
Just remember, he is going to be the one that gets you everything you need while you're up on that deck.
Or doesn't.
Yeah, right.
Ed is out teaching the youth of America tonight. It's a busy time here with the start of the new semester, and we're all educators in our insurance jobs. So he is out there. He's working double duty all week. So, guys, you guys are probably on here more than anybody, and I love that, and I love you for that. You're up in Rochester. Is it just really snowing like crazy right now?
It's not snow. It snowed the other day, but it's windy. It's super windy up here right now.
Yeah.
It's like 6 mile an hour wind.
Yeah, it sucks. Yeah. It just sucks. You can't wait to go to Tampa. In general, it sucks.
Dude, come on now.
Except for the snow day that we had over the weekend, which will be on the next episode of the Rock and Roll Circus Show.
Yeah, it was fun.
And when is the next episode of the Rock and Roll Circus Show?
Coming very soon to a YouTube near you. It'll air before Gasparilla. It's gonna be on January. January.
It's gonna air on January 26th. While I'm gonna be busy heading to the airport to pick you guys up. So I'll have to miss it. Oh man. There was something you guys, I don't know who has worse ADD, me or you guys. And by you guys, I meant Gunner. So they can check you guys out. We do have another release coming up, right?
We do.
Yes.
We have a couple of releases coming up.
So
I'm going to tell you there's 4 releases coming up.
Yeah.
Before the album drops. Look at
4 releases before you drop the whole album.
Yeah.
And do we have dates or do we have a plan? Or wait, I know you do. Can you share?
We know that something will come out this month. We don't have an exact date. But within the next week or so, definitely before Gasparilla. And then we've got another couple coming out in February. And then we're dropping the album in March. So we're super excited. It's kind of like when like you get on that sled on that snowy hill and you're creeping over the edge and things are going slow, right? Like you see a little lost in the dark, a little sunburn, signals come out. And then all of a sudden the new year hits and it's like, holy shit, there's no turning back. Here we go to Tampa, man. We're flying down that hill. Songs are going to be coming out. Album's going to be dropping afterwards. So
I'm super stoked.
Yeah.
I'm super stoked. I won't have to like bootleg it.
You can do that too,
though. So when you come down to Tampa, we're going to get on that float. We're going to party like rock stars going down. Some the people down here, they hear about you with us. They haven't seen you. If we had to sum you up when we talk about you guys, what would we say about Wicked that would make people go, holy cow? When we first met you, it was all white and you wanted to be different. You wanted to not be that dark, black, traditional rock and roll, whether it be the 80s hair or that grungy, dark look. You went all white, but we're kind of transitioning. What do we describe this as?
I think it's like it's not only is it that high energy, but it's that bright vibe of just fun and excitement. And I think you're going to see it in the look when we're on the Gasparilla parade. You're going to hear it in the music. We're really taking, I say we hit the e-brake finally. We're going 80 and a 20 and we just pulled that e-brake and it was like, you know what? We're having a blast, but there's more fun to be had. And let's just take it to a whole nother level. And I think that's what we're going to bring down there to Tampa. So, I'm going to say this, it's going to be a surprise what the whole get up and everything's going to be like. And we're going to have VooDoo going for sure.
I mean, let's get to the roots of it. The mission statement of Wicked is high energy rock and roll. So no matter who you are or what happens, you're going to get that.
And don't forget, what we're here and what we're doing is we're providing an escape from your day-to-day so that you could have that moment in time as a community to be one together, share that moment that you'll never have back, and forget about all of your worries and just have a good time.
I absolutely love that. And you're going to be like, dude, you're crazy. And, we've got Virgil Kane checking in from Manchester, England. Thanks for checking in, dude, along with all our normal Voodies. Your statement right there, just, I can't tell you how home that hit. In our industry, the food service hospitality industry, we try to achieve the exact same thing you just said. We want you to come in and have an experience to where, through food and hospitality, you forget all your worries and it's a break from the normal routine. And it gives you a feeling of escape, just like you said.
That's right.
And you're doing that through music. And I think that's what a lot of us find in our youth when we're, going through that coming of age and you're finding music and you're finding yourself through music. And for you to be able to say that and want to deliver that, I think you're hitting home. And I loved your music first. It didn't hurt that you had on the platforms and the but it was your music first. and because I heard your music before I even saw you guys. But I'm going to go to another analogy here. You know, I'm a huge pro wrestling mark. And when you look at these professional wrestlers, Patrick's laughing.
You are? This is when?
I'm almost as big a professional wrestling mark as I am a wicked mark. When you look at professional wrestlers that like make it, you know, when they first start, they all try to have this gimmick and this persona. But as they grow and they start to become more of themselves and their person comes out, that's when they really start to mature into that top-notch, top-tier person. And I think that's what we're seeing, at least from my perspective, with you guys. You guys are transitioning into you. I say it all the time. We grow closer to the person we were always
supposed to be
meant to be.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we're seeing that through you guys as coming out as individuals, not worrying so much about that, you know, we want to be all the same. But your music hasn't changed. It still hits. It still rocks. It's still that high energy. I think it crosses age groups. I tell you all the time, my daughter says, "Pop, I hate you." And I'm like, "Why?" And she goes, "Because I got that damn song stuck in my head."
Perfect.
And she won't admit she likes it because I like it, but I think it's pretty badass.
No, and it's important to be, like you said, as we grow and as we, go down this journey, it's important to be more true to ourselves and like let, what we're really made up of and the Dannyisms and the Chads and like just come out, because I think at the end of the day, that makes you feel more whole and better as a person. And for us, that means that we love what we're doing. And I think that's the number one goal at the end of the day. And if other people like it too, good on them. That's just a bonus. So,
yeah. Right. You got to love it yourself first. And it's evident when we watch you guys and when we see you guys. And before I forget, next week is the third Thursday of the month. We are now doing a podcast called VooDoo Unite. And on the third Tuesday, I do this all the time. That would have corrected me in a minute. On the third Tuesday, we're going to be cooking. On the fourth Tuesday, we're going to be hanging out and just have all our people from all across the country check in with us. We'd love if you want to check in on that fourth Tuesday. But next week, we're cooking in the VooDoo Unite. It's actually something we did previously, and it hasn't been put out there yet. But we're going to release it next Tuesday. See how I'm not afraid to share dates, just saying. That's going to be out next Tuesday, and we're going to be cooking shrimp and grits. I'm going to be cooking here. You guys are going to be cooking there. And it was a blast, and I can't wait to get that out for everybody to see.
What a great meal. I'm telling you, man. I mean, that recipe, we just did it. Hitting it with the VooDoo, it's gonna be air, man. Oh, God. It's gonna be great.
It'd be amazing.
And Scotty and I were drinking snake bites that night.
Yeah. God. That was dangerous.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Maybe
I was telling VooDoo that we redid the recipe again like a couple of days ago, and it still hits the first time. It's like, it's crazy. I mean, you got to get yourself the VooDoo seasoning, though. I mean, I'm telling you,
that makes it 100%.
I appreciate that, but what makes it is the fact that you love what you're doing, and it's evident in what you do. You guys were all in the room together. Gunnar, you weren't there, were you? No, you had another commitment, but we had Nacho in the room, and
yes.
Oh yeah.
And you guys were all in there cooking together, and it's cool. Just you guys are a family in everything you do, and that's badass. I respect that probably more than the music you put out.
Yes. I mean, that's the most important thing to us. We talk about it all the time on the show. Us boys live together. We've lived together for several years. This is truly a rock and roll family at the end of the day. And we take care of each other. And, it's lightning in a bottle. No pun intended, 512, but I'm going to take another sip. And, we just really, people ask us all the time, like, what's your greatest accomplishment, or, all that kind of like jargon. And that I always say, just the fact that we're able to say that we've created this brotherhood and have done this together and continue to do it. I couldn't be more thankful. So.
And me either, because I really do enjoy your music, and I fangirl out, but you know where it's coming from. I can't get enough. I mean, you're in our opening segment, you're in our closing segment. Hot Stage Lights is still my favorite song. And
in the office at work all day. In 6:30 here, and
Speaking of which, we've got something for you here.
What's that?
We've got a treat for you, Chad. How about you enter the room with a little surprise for VooDoo?
Make some room here.
Make some room. Make some room. Clear it out. Clear it. Oh no.
We went to Richie's house and we grabbed the same acoustic guitar.
He was amazing.
Yeah. Props, man. Really, really awesome music.
Amazing music. Great musician.
Yeah.
Had a lot of from when we signed in, a lot of good things to say. Cool guy. Would love to meet him someday.
Yeah.
Well, you might meet him at Gasparilla. We're trying to get him to play on the float during what we call staging. While we're on the float, everybody's hanging out. We're trying to get Richie. We're trying to make it work to where we can find a time where he'll be able to come out and do an hour and a half acoustic, because we're still going to be setting up gear and getting everything locked in. So he comes out, does an acoustic set, and then he has a gig. So he won't be able to stay and party with us. He has to go do a private gig for Gasparilla, because it really is a really big party down here.
Well, VooDoo, we'll drink for him, right?
Yeah. That's right.
Absolutely. So do you want me to tell you what's on the bar?
Yes.
12 bottles of Tito's, 6 bottles of Jack, 6 bottles of Capali, 6 bottles of which one did I miss? Tequila 512.
512.
There is at least, I think, 300 beers on the float.
What?
All different flavors, all from Cigar City Brewery. Yeah, dude, I will tell you this. Make sure you stay hydrated. But more important, we got 80 people on our float, dude.
Oh, that's crazy. That's going to be crazy.
And not just like randos. You guys, last year we had NASCAR legend Kurt Busch on the float. And who knows who's going to be on the float this year? We have no idea, but Monster will be on the float, Coca-Cola will be on the float, and it's going to be a great time. Wicked's going to be on the float, and of course, all the VooDoo team, VooDoo crew is going to be on there, and a couple of VooDoo dignitaries as well.
Hell yeah!
Hell yes!
It's gonna be so much fun, dude.
Can't wait.
It's going to be insane. Now you said you got a surprise. I'm a little excited here.
You've been a very good boy this Christmas, so we're going to give you this.
Here we go.
I gotta tell you, I'm sitting over here. I'm even texting Patrick, going, "You don't know how excited I am."
I can see it on your face in the background. I got it.
Oh, dude, I was like, "Yes!"
I was waiting for you to get up and start dancing.
No, I don't dance. I don't dance. Dude, that was amazing, and you know, sitting here, I know the production of it, and I know everything that goes into it. And Nacho is really as bad as you guys say. He's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But dude, you nailed it. You nailed it. I'm sitting here thinking about, I don't know what I was watching or listening to, and we're talking about your video for American Rock and Roll.
Yeah.
And how you did it live. And I'm like, there's no fucking way. But dude, I'm sitting here listening to you sing, and it's like, fuck, god damn it. I'm a little envious, dude.
It's time into it, dude. I mean, the thing is, we put so much time into it, and living together. You know, it really like gives us that opportunity to like be able to be in the basement in the studio, just practicing, writing new music all the time. All night long. All night long. True. Exactly.
I'm most excited to be hanging with VooDoo before, after Gasparilla, and showing them the inside look at some demos on the phone.
Dude,
and like
Dude, why do you do this to me, man?
Are you coming?
I cannot. I got a family thing I got to do. I was there last year.
Here's the thing.
It's my kid's birthday. I can't miss my kid's birthday.
You're missing all the demos, and VooDoo's gonna get all of them. You're gonna be hearing about it, dude.
Trust me, he'll hear about it every damn day.
Monday morning at work. I'm telling you, 6:30. It'll be on The Office.
Yeah, exactly.
And for any of the district personnel, he meant 6.
Yeah, we get there at 6. It'll be on by the time your office.
VooDoo, we have to show you, man.
I'm excited and I can't wait. I get so stoked and I get so excited. I get excited for you because, 25, 30 years ago, this is where I was headed and what I wanted to do. And you guys are just doing it and you're kicking ass. You're taking names and it's amazing. I'm so happy for you. And I'm happy that we're going to get to party like monsters.
Well, yeah.
And it's going to be amazing. And we got Tim Keelick checking in. Are they playing that jam on the float? If they don't, Tim Keelick, you can personally throw them off. You can look into your longboat personality and just throw them right off the float. Tim Keelick, probably one of the longest members of our organization and just a big supporter. He and I were talking today about all the alcohol on the float, getting the numbers right. And he's going to be there partying with us. And you guys are going to you're going to get to hang out with some really cool people down here in Tampa.
Can't wait.
Yeah,
We're so excited. Yeah.
Tim Keelick, just a sidebar question since you're in the room. 150 pounds of clean ice, 100 pounds of dirty ice. Do you think that's enough? Tim Keelick says, that was rad, guys. So glad I tuned in. Tim, I'm glad you tuned in as well. We're going to be partying like rock stars, dude. So I'm still stoked about that song because, you know what I'm thinking right now, right?
What are you thinking there, buddy?
I have.
You're too good. Yes, sir.
I'm thinking that I now have the only acoustic video.
Oh yeah, that's true.
For now
of Hot Stage Lights.
Oh God.
And Sunburn.
He does have that. Yeah,
that's funny.
That's amazing.
You guys played that, and that was so cool that you played that before it was released or any of that. And you let us hear it here first. And the fact that you did Hot Stage, dude, that's just fucking awesome. Do we get to have you for trivia?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
of course.
Oh, my goodness. And I'm going to tell you, I think Patrick was cheating to try to make it so I lose. I don't know.
You can't win every week. People start thinking.
No, I really can. I really can. All right, guys. Listen, we're gonna come back and play some VooDoo games, but I want to let everybody know right now about VooDoo Underground. VooDoo Underground is an event we do where we challenge students to create a VooDoo-inspired hamburger. We bring them in, we let them cook their burger, and then at the end of the day, we give away full tuition scholarship to the team that creates the best burger. We've got a couple students right now who are hanging out in the culinary program because they just cooked an amazing, badass burger. Make sure you log on to VooDooChef.com and check out VooDoo Underground.
16 high school culinary students all competing for a full tuition scholarship. And it can be won with a simple VooDoo-fied hamburger right here on VooDoo Chef Underground. Coming soon to RHS TV.
This burger's so amazing. I might have to come down to its level down here. I get it. Cutesy wootsy. We don't need that. When you take a look at this burger from Armwood High School, and it's got this lettuce protruding, and then you turn it and you got this melting Colby Jack 3-pepper. Forget the smash patty with the VooDoo Red. And let me tell you, they were very liberal with the red. They knew what they were doing. You got the Sig sauce, Thousand Island-ish. But this bun, I've been talking about this bun for a minute. They made this from scratch. And when I asked them, how many did you make? We made enough buns for today, round 1 and round 2. Talk about confidence. But you know what? It all is for naught if it doesn't taste good. And I'm telling you, this is a double hand drip. This is a smash patty. This was built for VooDoo Chef. I got to take my glasses off for this one, homies. Look at this. And you got to do the lean so that it doesn't drip down you. And I'm already getting the double hand drip, and I'm so excited. Holy. Holy Toledo. When you bite that and you instantly got to wipe and you want to take a shower, you know that's a good burger. That tomato avocado salad and that vinaigrette just popping and killing it. And again, the bun is perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You guys got to get your hands on this.
That right there was the winning.
We're so hungry.
VooDoo, you're making me jealous, man.
Yeah, there was two buns on that burger there.
But honestly, here's the thing. You're making me want a burger right now. A smash burger in particular. And we haven't made one in over a month, and it's driving me crazy because I have to convince these guys to do burger night. Which is insane. They'd rather do all the really hard work, like the
shrimp and grits,
and like salmon and this and that. And I'm like, let's do a burger night. And they're like, oh yeah, we'll do one on the weekend, and we never do it. And they keep promising me that we're gonna do a burger night, but we don't do it.
We'll do it with VooDoo.
You know, maybe we make that happen.
Yeah.
Maybe we make that happen.
Here, man. I got to try your smash burger.
You know, Patrick and I recreated that burger there. You know, they did a great job with that burger, but to be able to pull that off and serve 200 of them, it would be difficult the way they created it. So Patrick and I recreated it so that we could serve. Didn't we do 200 that day?
We did, yeah.
And we added hot honey to it because we were doing we added hot honey to it because we were doing an event for dude.
Would you be able to throw that on the screen?
I won't, but Patrick will.
Patrick's laughing.
I mean, you totally made me lose everything I was saying. So we created that for an event where they were putting in some beehives for you know, ego-friendly bullshit. So we made a hot honey version of that burger there and served it to 200 people at Eurobake, another sponsor of ours who makes hamburger bread. So one of my former students is the director of culinary or some highfalutin title out there. He's a badass. So, all right. We're ready for, let's see. What the fuck? Who's saying what? Virgil Kane has got to be a buddy of your guys. I'm just reading these comments and I'm like, yeah, he's from you. It can't beat a smash burger. Means something different in Manchester, England. So there it is.
Wow. Wow. Trying to find it.
So you know what? Maybe you know what? It's got to be a different show. But what I really want to do with you guys is I want to do a VooDoo's Unite, and I want to make pierogies from start.
Oh yes,
yes.
So I really want to do that. You know, we have a little bit of the same lineage, and we'll just leave that hang there. But I really would like to make some pierogies with some brown gravy, and we'll do that on a VooDoo's Unite.
That would be amazing, yes.
Hey, VooDoo, do you know what a spätzle is?
A what?
Spätzle?
No, what is a spätzle?
It's a German noodle my great-grandmother used to make, and it passed down. You know, me and my father make it every Christmas time. It's like an egg-based noodle. You know what I mean? It's just simple ingredients and
and you drizzle it into the water.
Yes,
yeah. That's you know, stupid white people like me. I call it spatzel, and that's. But absolutely, one of our chefs made that not too long ago.
Oh, really? Oh, that's cool shit.
Yeah. Tim Keelik says he makes spatzel all the time.
Oh,
and Tim Keelik is a certified badass. Tim, you want to get in on some trivia? I'll send the links in the thing there if you want to play some VooDoo games with us. Because as always, you know, if you're the winner of tonight's VooDoo games, you'll have the opportunity to have your name entered into a drawing where you could be selected the winner of a prize that could be named at a later date. So, if you'd like to get in on that, Tim Keelik, click that link about 20 chats up, get in this room, and we'll play some VooDoo games. Patrick, did you get the picture I sent you from Gunner?
I did, thanks. Yeah.
That's just something I got a Big Ed last night.
But what's funny is when it was Big Ed, Patrick put it up.
You don't have to, right?
True.
Nobody's safe, man. Nobody's safe.
Yeah, but we can manipulate things here and see what we can do to make you that guy. All right, so let's play little VooDoo games here. Patrick, you are in charge of all things trivia. What are we playing tonight? Because I really don't trust you. I think you're setting me up for failure.
Not at all. So I figured
I think you're gunnering me.
So I figured with Gasparilla coming around the corner here, I figured we'll do a little pirate-themed trivia.
All right.
So not just Gasparilla trivia, just pirate-themed overall. So we're going to see a couple different things. I got a couple different questions. I have a couple pictures I'm going to show you guys, and we'll see what you guys know. That's about it.
All right. So as always, once the question's asked or the picture is posted, simply shout out your name. Patrick will call upon whomever he hears first. And if you get it right, you get a point. If not, no penalty, no harm, no foul. The other team will get a chance to answer. Patrick, it is all on you.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here for question number 1.
Yeah, my glasses aren't working.
What year was the first Gasparilla pirate VooDoo?
One.
Oh, glasses aren't working. 1905.
1905 is not correct.
Bullshit. Yes, it is.
No. Wicked.
1915.
1915 is not correct. Tim, you got to guess here. So, welcome to the game here. But first, what was the year of the first Gasparilla Pirate Festival?
1925.
That is not correct either. So the correct answer was actually 1904.
Oh, like the salad.
You're correct, Sean Fleener. God damn it.
You live in Florida, man. We don't. How do we know that? You don't.
1905 was the Columbia, as Sean Fleener is saying, and 1904 was the first Gasparilla.
Right. 1911 was the first pirate invasion.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tim Keelik, chef of East Lake Woodlands Country Club. More importantly, certified badass. And did you hear me pick the Dolphins and say you would be mad at me?
Yeah, asshole.
Well, I still gave you the shout out as the head of the Bills Mafia here in Tampa.
Glad to say you're wrong. Go
I didn't even watch the game, but I hope they go all the way.
They will. This is our
I
year.
hope, and for you. All right, so the score is 0 across the board.
0 across the board. Yep.
And meet Wicked, meet Tim.
What's up, brother?
What's up, Tim?
What's up, Wicked?
Hey.
Tim has roots back the Buffalo way. Wicked is in Rochester.
My aunt went to Syracuse University. Go Orange.
There you go.
Yes, that's close.
Our backyard.
All right. So for question number 2 here, I'm going to show you guys the picture of a famous pirate, and all you have to do is tell me who it is. Pretty simple. And it's going to be coming up right now.
Jack Sparrow.
Jack Sparrow is correct.
Would you have accepted Johnny Depp?
No, because that's not the name of the pirate. That's the name of the actor.
Dang.
All right.
So Tim Keelik, you have to yell Tim Keelik, not Longboat.
Hi.
Hey, this is a really hard question, Patrick. All right, let's go to the next one.
All right, question number 3. What pirate called the Queen Anne's Revenge his flagship?
VooDoo.
VooDoo?
Blackbeard.
Blackbeard is correct.
Oh, damn. He's going to kill this.
It's the beard. He threw the beard out, and now he's a pirate.
How many pirates are there? I mean,
it's actually hard to come up with all these questions tonight. I'm struggling at the end. We only have 9 questions tonight instead of 10. Hit a wall at the end there. All right. We are on number 4 here. Number 4 is going to be the same thing before, so I'm going to show you guys a picture. Tell me who it is.
VooDoo.
VooDoo.
Oh my God!
Why would you say your name? Before you...
No, it's. I know that. It's,
oh, you do.
Like
what is it?
Wells. It's from Princess Bride. But I don't fucking know his name because I've never seen that movie.
Wesley.
Yeah, Tim, right? You were next. Wesley. That's correct.
Sean Fleener, I went with you originally when I saw it, Zorro, and that's what I was going to guess. But by all stretch, Zorro the Gay Blade, one of the best movies.
He's a sailor on the pirate ship Revenge.
Tim, how many times have you watched this with the kids?
Too many.
All right, question number 5 here. So I'm going to show you a picture of a part of the ship. I would like for you guys to tell me what the name of that part of the ship is called.
VooDoo.
Galley.
VooDoo.
Oh, Tim.
That would be the galley, and that would be my favorite pirate right there.
That is correct, and only 1 point though.
Okay.
Damn.
All right. Question number 6.
I would have said kitchen.
You'd have been wrong.
All right, so I'm going to show you another picture here. For this one, though, name the movie that this picture is from.
Wicked.
Wicked.
Mean Girls.
VooDoo.
Correct. VooDoo.
Candyman.
Not correct.
What the hell is that?
So,
fucking Captain something.
Is it Peter Pan?
Captain something, maybe. Yeah.
I'm
Tim, you got to guess?
now.
It's
No,
the one
that's
where
not
the pirates take over the boat.
So I'll give you guys one more chance here. Another hint. So the famous saying or famous line quote from this part of the movie is "I'm the captain now."
Walking Dead.
No, sorry.
I don't know.
Is that one of the aliens they saw down at Bayside Mall in Miami?
Yeah.
That's how Bath Salt started.
Captain Phillips.
Captain Phillips. That's all right. Oops. All right. Going on to question number 7 here. All right, another picture. Name the captain this time. And then the pirate.
Kraken, right?
Not that. No, that's not the name. You're on the right track though.
Longbow.
I just watched this with my kid the other day. I'll say it again, Tim.
Davy Jones.
Davy Jones is correct.
Oh, fuck.
Good
Yep.
for you.
Kraken was the ship, right?
Yep. The Kraken, I think there was actually a Kraken in the water underneath the ship. It came from the ship or something.
A Kraken.
Yeah,
I had that on behind the scenes the other day. My kid was watching it while I was doing some stuff around the house.
Yeah, we've all got a crack in our ass behind us, don't we?
All right. Number 8 here. Name this famous pirate.
VooDoo.
VooDoo.
No idea.
Okay.
I understand it was supposed to be funny, but I don't think it's that funny.
I just wanted to say my name first and have first shot. I don't know anything about baseball.
Davey Sosa.
Not correct.
Alex Rodriguez.
Not correct. All right. So the correct answer was Roberto Clemente.
Oh, that was my next choice.
Honestly, VooDoo, same here, man. I was gonna say that too. I just didn't want to be wrong,
All right, so going into the last question I have, we'll do a quick score update here. I have 3 points for VooDoo and 2 points for Tim. So I'm a possible tie here coming up. We'll see what happens.
Of course, yeah, it's on our show.
Mean Girls was right.
All right. What is the name of what you see here?
VooDoo.
Yeah.
Jolly Roger.
Jolly Roger is correct.
Yeah.
Wow.
Listen, I'm upset there was no Captain Hook references, and I think Candyman is a pirate because he has a hook for a hand. I end my case.
Great.
So I won that answer. Oh man, guys, Tim, I'm glad you checked in, and I am glad that we're all going to be partying together. Tim's grabbing another bottle.
Nope. Let's find my camera. Look at this guy.
Oh, look at that.
Cool.
Dude, that's badass.
This is my VooDoo pirate mug.
That's
that I
what-
scored this weekend. I'm about to fill with whiskey because I'm all out of rum.
Tim, I don't know if you know, we now have a rum sponsor. Just wanted to throw that out there.
Yeah, well, send them over to my house.
You too live right around the corner. You two live right around the corner. I got you, homie.
So
hey guys,
other like through like their houses, like for different rooms.
I didn't want to say anything.
I just want to throw in there though that it was the Dread Pirate Roberts, and he was the third Dread Pirate Roberts. Wesley inherited it from Ryan in Princess Bride, but no one would surrender to the Dread Pirate Wesley.
I have no clue. I've never seen that movie.
Yeah,
really? Yeah, I haven't either.
Really?
Yeah,
Scott's favorite movie.
You look like
we'll
a
have to
nerd.
get him in here soon.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really sad.
Well, Scott and I have a lot.
Me, you, and Scotty will be drinking snake bites, Tim Keelik. I promise you that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, guys. Hey, I appreciate you checking in, Tim, from just down the street. Wicked from Rochester. I cannot wait 2 weeks. We're going to be hanging out. We're going to be partying like monsters down the streets of Bayshore. Guys, make sure you check out Wicked on all of their social medias. Hit their YouTube, Wicked Rock and Roll. More importantly, come out to the streets of Bayshore. We'll catch you guys soon.
All right, guys. Go Bill.
What's going on, Voodies? It's time for a little voodoo throwdown. You think you can take me? Let's see it. My pilots are lit. I've got my meats. I've got my 2 3.5 ounce ground beef burgers. And, of course, on our burgers, VooDoo dust. And what we're going to do, we're going to do smash burgers. And I'm going to show you how fast they can be done. And if you think he can beat me, tag me, at me, slash me, duet me, whatever it is you do, and send it to me. Because we're about ready to go. And we're going to knock this out of the park. So time will start once the first piece of food hits the grill. And that's same for you. So, if you're going to play along, get ready to rock and roll, because it is on. Like your pilots, grab your me's, VooDoo like we do. Alright, here we go. Get ready, homies. Oh, look at that first patty. Don't forget to season that bad boy. What? All right. Fun, ready to come off. Lettuce on the bottom of the bun. Top bun, get ready to hold. Guys, it is coming. We're almost ready to flip this bad boy. Look at that. Now, smash burger, no cheating. Cooked all the way through, still juicy. No crispy edges. Gotta be cooked, gotta be moist. Still a double hand drip. All right, rocking and rolling. Your patties better look as good as mine, homies. Season both sides, no cheating. No cheating. You know, my friend Doc Barbecue says, you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. No cheating. Here we go. Onions. Tomato. Oh, these yummy pickles. I love pickles. I hope you guys are ready. I hope you're ready. Fight me.
Got a secret in the kitchen, spices dancing shout. Every flavor got a mission, taste the magic, there's no doubt. The best sauce and feel the power, seasonings that never fail. In your mouth, a taste of tower, what you try, there's no avail. VooDoo Chef got the potion, feel the heat in every bite. You will worship with devotion, flavor takes you to new heights. From the grill to the skillet, every dish just smells so glad. Sprinkle now, don't you spill it, magic right here in your head. From the grill to the skillet, every dish just smells so grand. Sprinkle now, don't you spill it, magic right here in your head. VooDoo Chef got the potion, feel the heat in every bite. You will worship with devotion, flavor takes you to new heights. VooDoo Chef got the potion, feel the heat in every bite. You will worship with devotion, flavor takes you to In my opinion, Tampa Bay better listen up. VooDoo Chef is here, he's about to disrupt. He'll taste it all, give his honest critique. No sugarcoated words, he's the one they see.
You know what, Voodies? It's official. The onions are out. If you know, you know. And in my opinion, they're the best onions on the planet. Oh my God. Get you some.